Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon if you're in the east of the world. Good evening if you're very far east. And middle of the night for those in South America. Welcome everybody to Gallery Teachers English Masterclass. My name is Andy Russell. And today we're going to talk about vowels and diphthongs. These are the most important units of all languages, not just English. To get us started, I'd like invite everyone to make a brief introduction in the chat room, including your name, what you do, and why you're learning English. When you're typing into the chat room, please make sure you set your responses to everyone. Otherwise, only I can see your messages, and we want everyone to see your messages. If this is your first lesson with us, recordings of previous sessions can be found in the masterclass section of the website. This lesson is also recorded, and the recording will be available after 7 days. You can watch all of our past masterclass lessons and join unlimited speaking club meetings with our open learning membership. Your videos and mic will be switched off throughout the lesson. We do want you to participate in some activities or to ask questions and share your English learning experiences. Please click on the raise hand button to participate and have your video and mic ready. You can also use the Q&A window to ask your question. When you put your hand up, I won't always bring you in. I'll try to wait for the right time. Okay, we've got lots and lots of people here today. I honestly think this is one of the most important English lessons you will ever have. So I'm really glad that you're here. You're in the right place, I promise you. So let me just check. Can everybody see my screen? Can you see English vowels on the screen there? Yes, good. Thanks, Giselle. Thanks, Danish. Good stuff. Okay, so here's the plan. It's a really, really simple plan. We're going to talk about how we produce sounds.
Sorry, Andy, we can't see your screen.
Okay, so let me do that. Okay, and is it okay now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, just give me 10 seconds. I'm just going to open up the chat. Okay, here we go. Okay, you should all be able to see my screen now. And here's the plan that we're going to go through. It's a really simple plan. How we produce sounds. Then we're going to do the English vowels, diphthongs, trithongs. You'll find out what they are a little bit later. And then we're going to spend about 15 minutes practicing short and long vowels. I will sometimes bring people in, but I want to make sure that we get through all the important things first. So I may wait till later in the lesson. So if you put your hand up, if I don't bring you in, it's because I'm keeping an eye on the time. Okay. First of all, I need you to relax your face. Okay, everybody, I can give your face a little massage because there we go. Well, it's quite refreshing, actually. It's a bit like language yoga. You need a relaxed face to speak English. You can't have a strong jaw like that. You need a relaxed face. Okay, so make sure you're nice and relaxed. And we're going to learn today not just to hear sounds. We're going to learn how to feel them and how to see them. Okay. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to read my lips. How cool is that? You'll be able to see what I'm saying without even listening. Okay, so we're going to get a really good feeling. It's so important. It's so important. You really have to follow my instructions today. Okay, I can't see you, but I trust you to follow my instructions. If I tell you to smile, you need to smile. If I tell you to do this, you need to do this. It's so important because I really want you to feel how English sounds. Okay, it's so important. So do take part. Even though I can't hear you, I can't see you. Please take part at home. okay? Or in the office, or on the bus, or the coffee shop, wherever you happen to be. So first of all, what do we use to produce sounds? We use our nose, our lips, our teeth, our tongue. Now, if I need to show you a tongue position, I'm going to use this tongue on the screen here, so you don't have to look in my mouth and see what I had for breakfast. So we'll use this tongue, and I might show you to change position of the tongue. We'll see. And then the tongue tip is the end of your tongue. And then we have the jaw, this bit, the jaw, and your voice. Your voice is this bit. La 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 la. It's this bit. It's the sound, the vibration that comes from here. La 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 la. Good thing it's not a singing class, right? Okay, the most important are the ones in red. The most important for vowels are your lips and your jaw. Okay, this is really, really key. So first of all, look at me. Make this sound, okay? In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take your picture. Got my phone here. Okay, so can you smile at the camera? That's it. Everybody smile. Say cheese, cheese. That's it. Oh, beautiful. Make sure you really smile, okay? And you can feel you're smiling by going E. Put your finger and thumb here. E, cheese. You really must smile to make this sound, okay? That is this one here. That's this one. It's a very, very important sound in English. Now, we're going to go all the way over to this side. This time, you're going to round your lips like this. Ooh, ooh. Can you make that sound? Does it sound the same as me? Ooh. It doesn't have to sound exactly the same as me, but it should be quite close. So we've got E, ooh, E, ooh. Put your finger and thumb here. You can feel your lips move. E, ooh, E, ooh. So we're going from this side all the way over to this side with our lips spread and rounded. Okay, this is very, very important. I hope you're with me so far. Now, in between these sounds, we have these really, really short sounds. They're really short. They're really short. So we have these long sounds, E, U, E, and in the middle we have I, I, I. It's really short. I, I. That's this one here. Many of you don't have this in your language, and it's a real problem for a lot of non-native English speakers. We have this long sound, E, big smile, and a shorter sound, I, E, I. Can you see my lips move? E, I, E, I. And over here, we have the rounded, long rounded sound and a very short sound next to it. So we've got ooh and bit like a monkey. So can you make that sound for me? So let's do all four sounds. So we've got E, I, ooh, E, I, ooh. Okay. That's all of these sounds have a high jaw. E, I, ooh. Now we're going to open the jaw as we go down the chart. Okay, we're going to go from here down to here. So we have, watch, I'll do this sideways, watch. E, a. E, a. E, a. E, a. So you can see we just lower our mouth. Make sure you're doing the same thing, okay? Make sure you're doing the same thing. E, a. And you can feel your mouth open, right? If you do this, E, a. You can really feel your mouth has to open for these sounds. So when we go across here, e, I, oo, something else is happening as well. Put your finger on your lips. What happens with your lips when you go e, oo, e? What happens with your lips? Your lips go forward, right? What? E, oo, e. You can see my lips going forward and back. What about your tongue? Can you feel what your tongue's doing? Probably not. Probably not. I'll show you what your tongue's doing. It's going all the way back, all the way back. So on this side of the chart, your lips are back. Okay. And you're smiling like this. E, E, A. E, E, A. And on the other side of the chart, on this side, our lips are rounded and forward. Okay, so we've got ooh. And what about this one? What sound is this? You don't have to make that silly face, but it helps. It's this one. And it's or, like in horse. Actually, I look like a horse when I make this sound. Watch. Horse. You see? That's this one here. And if we go further down, we have a very short sound. And it's like oh, 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 orange, orange. Get an orange. This is an orange here. Take this. Take that. Put it in your mouth. Oh, 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 orange. That's this one. Okay, so if you notice as we go down the chart, our mouth opens. So let's go this side. E, E, A. E, E, A. And on this side, oo, or, o. Ooh, or, o. Okay, you can see my jaw just dropping. Okay. Now, let's go along the bottom this time. Let's go along here. And remember what's going to happen. Along the bottom. Sorry, I seem to be a bit frozen at the moment. Sorry about this. I seem to be a bit frozen. Here we go. It's working again. There we go. So as we go along the bottom here, our jaws open, but we're going to stop smiling. Okay. So look at this sound. We've got this one and this one. This is a, 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 a. Imagine you have some string, right? Some string. Watch this. A, 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 a. Are you doing this at home as well? A, 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 a. You really have to feel what your mouth is doing to get the right sound. Now, my favorite sound in English is this one. Give yourself a massage. That's it. Give yourself a nice head massage if you like. Ah, ah, oh, that's good. Ah, that's this sound here. Ah, okay. That's the best sound in English. Ah, and you know when you wake up in the morning before you drink your morning coffee, I don't know about you, I look like this. That's this sound. It's a long, lazy sound. Very relaxed. Okay, that's this one. If we make the same sound, but really, really, really short, we get this one. And this sound here is the most important sound in English. I'll say it again. It's the most important sound in English. It's the most important sound. Do you get it? It's so important, everybody. It's so important. And it's the one sound. It's the one sound that so many people get wrong. If you can get this sound right, you can speak beautiful English. Okay. And it's a really simple sound to make. That's it. It's so simple. So why aren't you using this sound? It's usually because you don't have it in your language, but it's so important in English. It's so important. As we go through the pronunciation lessons, you'll learn more and more about this sound and why it's so important. Okay, never forget this. The most important sound in English. It's called the unstressed vowel. Okay, or schwa, if that's easier for you. Now let's see how well you've learned this. Okay, so let's have a look at the sounds here, and I'm going to show you some words. And what you have to do, I'm going to say the sound, and you're going to tell me in the text box. You can type the word. Okay, so first sound is this one. E. E. What word goes with that? What word goes with that? Let me see in the chat. Tree, deep. Yeah, very good, Grace. And the words, if you have a look down the bottom here, I hope you can see them clearly on your screen. These words down the bottom, you can see the word eat goes in there. Okay, yeah, please and been, very good. Let's look at these words down the bottom. Which word goes with ooh? Ooh. Okay, yes, very good. Cool, you, true. Ah, we've got book there. Book. Let's have a look at book, shall we? So first of all, yeah, you definitely goes there. You. Now, have a look at this word. If we put this word here, I have one here. Is this a book or a book? Book, book. It's a book. Let me show you what happens. If I take the K off, we get boo. When I put the K on, it shortens this sound to book, book. Okay, so that's that one. Let's how about this short sound, this really short sound right here. Really short. Sit. Yeah, or kick. Can you say that at home? Kick. So this one is long, eat. This is short, kick. So important to separate these two sounds, so important. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. How about this one? Ah. Cap. Giselle, not arm. That's a long sound. Arm. You can see, look. Ah. Apple, yeah, apple. Good. So this is cap. Okay, and let's go to this one. Do you remember e, a? So this is 10 is the correct answer. 10. And let's have this nice long sound here. Or. Of course, it's horse. Yes. Okay, now, well, while we're here, let's go to this one. It's a different animal, this one. Really short. Dog. Let's go over here. Remember the difference between these two? We got is cup. And then we have not sure I should make that kind of noise in a Zoom webcast, but anyway, arm is the correct answer. Okay, and we have two left. We've got the really lazy one. Be careful with this one. Which word goes here? So Grace is right here. It's nurse. Nurse goes there. Be careful. Don't put this word there. I am not a teacher, right? I'm not a teacher. I'm a teacher. It's very short, this sound, okay? Teacher, builder, plumber. Okay, so you've got all these. So can you think of some more words that go in here? So who can think of another word for this sound? So we've got eat. Give me another word for this sound. Eat. Let's see what we can see in the chat. Lead, seat, need, beach. Perfect. You got it. Okay. How about this one? Ooh. How many more words can you think of? You. Boot. Not pull. Not pull. Flew. Yeah. To. Zoo. Very good. Very good. How about this one? Ah. Cap. 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 Ah, ah, ah. Cat. Cat. Yeah, of course, cat. Everyone's going to, first thing you think of is cat, isn't it? Cat, rat. Okay. How about this one? Oh, dog, dog, oh, oh. What else goes with that? Hot. Oh, not but, Iman. Not but. But is over here. That's this one. That's but, but. So what else goes with but? But, hut, shut, tut. Remember, you really need to be feeling what you're doing while you're saying these words, okay? You need to speak out loud. Another really useful thing for you to do, you can do it now or you can do it later on, but use your camera on your phone. Look at yourself when you're making these sounds, video yourself, okay? If you're not making the right sound, if you're not pronouncing the sounds correctly, it's to do with your lip position and your jaw. That's it. That's it. It's nothing to do with where you're from. It's nothing to do with what you had for dinner last night. It's everything to do with your lip position and your jaw. That's it. So if you're not making the right sound, look in the mirror, look in the phone. Every day when you brush your teeth, look in the mirror and make some of these words, okay? Make some of these sounds. Let's go on to, let's see how well you've learned, okay? So read my lips. I did promise you'd be able to do this. So this time, no microphone, okay? Microphone's going. Which word am I saying? Type it in the box, okay? Gabby says eat. Aiden says eat. We have 2 winners. Fantastic. Very good. That's correct. Okay, next word. Cap. It is cap. Well done, Giselle. You're on fire today. Next word. You is you. Okay. Let's do a couple more. Let's have arm. It is arm. You see how easy it is. So what you're learning here, if you didn't already know, is that we use our eyes a lot when we're communicating. You know, when you're speaking to someone on Zoom, and if they turn their camera off, it's much harder to hear them. Same if we're speaking on the telephone, it's harder because we really use our eyes. We really use our eyes when we're listening. You don't look at people's eyes, you look at their lips, right? And you're learning a lot about what people are saying to you by looking at them. So this is a big change in how you've learned before. Please don't just trust your ears. Your ears cannot be trusted because they've been listening to your language all their lives, okay? But you can trust your feeling. You can trust your feeling and you can trust your eyes, okay? And that will help guide you towards making the right sounds. Okay. So here's another way that you can remember these vowels. Okay, I've got 3 sentences here. So repeat after me. Cheese is good food. Cheese is good food. And you remember lip position? Cheese is good food. Cheese is good food. Cheese is good food. The next one You can't say this slowly. If you say it slowly, it's wrong. If I say it slowly, it's get a workhorse. But it's not a, it's a. Get a workhorse. Get a workhorse. Get a workhorse. And the final one is stand up, dark dog. Stand up, dark dog. And again, you can see my lips changing position, right? Stand up, dark dog. Stand up, dark dog. Okay, so I hope if you're in a coffee shop, I hope you're not in a public place saying stand up, dark dog. Keep looking at me. Don't look around the coffee shop. And well, if you are in a coffee shop, cheese is good food. Maybe the waiter or waitress will bring you a cheese sandwich. But these are really useful sentences to help you remember all the vowel sounds of English. Okay, so let's go on to the next phase now. Let's put these vowels together and we get some new sounds. These are called diphthongs. These are known as gliding vowels. They move from one vowel to another. So let me give you an example. If we start from this vowel, remember E, and then we move on to this vowel. So we have E, E, ear, 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 ear. That's this one. Okay. And we know it's a diphthong because we can see the lips change position. Watch. Ear, ear. Remember, ear. You can see the lips change position. So we know that there must be two vowels there. It must be a diphthong. Let's try this one. This is ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. Over here, ooh, 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 ooh. That's this one here. Ooh, ooh. Now let's start here and just go to here. So we've got air, 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 air. That's this one here. Now, if we start from here and we go up here, we get a. So it's really cool, right? It sounds like it's one sound, A. But when you really hear it carefully and slowly, you would know it's two sounds, A. This is very important because if you don't pronounce a word correctly, it's usually because you're not getting the diphthong. You're not getting both vowels in. Okay. One really good example, let's go down to here. This one is a really good example of this. This is I. So to make this sound correctly, you have to open your mouth because you have to get that first sound in. I. That's this one here. Okay. Now, your favorite sound, the horse sound, is oi. We're going all the way over here. So we start from here and we go oi, 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 oi. Okay, that's this one. And then we have this one. This starts from here this time and it goes over to here. So we've got oh, 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 oh. So we can do this one. Oi, oh, oh. And the final sound is this one here. So we're going to combine this sound, ah, and this sound all the way over here. So you can really see a big change in position. Ow. Ow. And that's the sound we make when we hit ow. Ow. Can you do that for me now? Just pull your ow. 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 Can you hit yourself for me? Not too hard. Ow. Okay. That's this sound here. You really have to open your mouth to make this sound. ow. Okay, these are all the diphthongs. Now let's do some practice. So I think now it'd be time to bring someone in. Actually, let's see who's brave. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the sound, and you're going to read the words for me. This is really important because your brain will look at the spelling. You'll look at the spelling of these words, and you'll want to pronounce them differently. But you have to be careful because the sound is the same. The sound is the same in all these words. So ear, career, beer, beard, real. Okay, let me just make sure I've got my participant box open. Let me bring that over here. Would anybody like to have a go at these words with me? Anybody like to come in and join me for a couple of minutes? Put your hand up if you'd like to come in, and I'll just carry on until someone does. Okay. So the next sound is ua. Ua. So we have pure, fuel, fewer. Oh, sorry, I left one out. Mature, fewer, actually. Okay. Pure, fuel, mature, fewer, actually. Okay. Let's go down to the next sound here. Actually, let me just have a quick word on this sound here. This sound is not very common in English. It's not very common. And a lot of people, myself included, change this ua sound to or. Let me show you on here. So we have ua, right? Ua is ua, ua. A lot of people just change it to this sound. So instead of pure, you get pure. Instead of mature, you get mature. Some words you have to say as I've described. For example, fewer. We can't say fewer. It has to be fewer, fewer. Okay. I tell you what we'll do. I'll carry on. I think I'll carry on with these words, and then we'll see if we have time at the end, because we've still got quite a lot to do actually. So next we have a, say, today, ate, take, table. Make sure you're saying these words as well. Okay. Say, today, ate, take, table. Don't listen to me this time. No microphone. Watch my lips. Watch for the A sound. Say, today. Okay, so you should be able to see that vowel sound in the middle. Next we have air, 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 bear, bear, hairy, paired, area. So again, be careful with the spelling, because these two words here are pronounced exactly the same. Bear, 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 bear. Exactly the same. Okay, that's air. Next we have oi, oi, boy, toy, void, voice, coin. Boy, toy, void, voice, coin. Next we have oh, oh, oh. Go, coat, spoke, load, phone. Go, coat, spoke, load, phone. Okay, nearly there. We've got I. I, my, like, time, fine, bright. I, my, like, time, fine, bright. Okay, and no, almost there, almost there. We have the, I gotta stop doing that. Ow. Actually, I'll do that side now. I match red and red, both sides now. Ow. Now. Cow. House. Shout. Brown. Now. Cow. House. Shout. Brown. This is a really good example of a diphthong that's mispronounced. You have to open your mouth to get this sound. You have to get the ow sound in there. Okay, otherwise it will have a different meaning. It'd be a different word. So these are all the diphthongs. Now let's make it even trickier. Let's go to trithongs. So trithongs means 3 sounds all put together to form one trithong. So let's have a look at this. Let's just make this a bit smaller here. We're going to add the sound onto the end of these diphthongs. So let's have a look at this one. This would be no, that's not English. That doesn't work. Let's try this one. Maybe at a football match. Maybe maybe. No, that's not English. How about this one? Let's try this one. Oh dear. Let's just bring that forward. Let's try this one. No, that doesn't work either. You have to be, maybe if you drank too much wine, maybe. So that's not English either, right? But we can put it here. And we can say, aya. So look at these words down here. Which word goes with aya? Layer. Very good, Grace. Very good. That's correct. It's layer. And we can say oya. 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 Which word goes with oya? Koya is correct. That's right. Aya. Choir. Good. Fire is correct here. Yeah, that's right. Fire. That's this one. Okay, let's go over here and we get oa. What word goes with oa? Yeah, mower. That's right. Mower. And finally, hour. And hour is the correct word. So let's have a look at these one by one. So we've got hour, flower, tower, power, shower. And again, don't trust your ears. Look at that mouth position. Hour, flower, tower, power, shower. Make sure you're saying these words as well. Okay, I trust you to be practicing at home. Next, we've got aya. So we have fire, tire, hire, buyer, liar. Again, look at the crazy English spelling. Sorry, it wasn't my idea. Be careful with the spelling. It's the sound that you want to focus on. There are lots of different spellings, but not so many sounds in English, which is good news, really. Fire, tire, hire, buyer, liar. Okay. And next we have aya. Layer, player, grayer, payer, slayer. Again, layer, player, grayer, payer, slayer. Okay. Next we have oa, oa, mower, lower, rower, slower, widower, mower, lower, rower, slower, widower. Okay, and the final triphthong is oya, oya, koya, soya, lawyer, employer, royal. Okay, so again, very, very different spellings, but we don't pronounce it like lawyer, right? It's oya, 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 koya, soya, lawyer, employer, royal. Okay, so these are all the triphthongs. In a week's time, you'll be able to see the video of this lesson. Go back through this as many times as you can. Go through it again and again and again, and really try to shadow me, like to follow me and make the same sounds as me. I don't want you to sound the same as me. I don't want you to sound the same as me, but somewhere between your voice and my voice, somewhere in the middle is good. Okay. So not your voice, not my voice, somewhere in the middle is where I want you to sound. Okay. So move your voice a little closer to mine. That would be great. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at another aspect of pronunciation now with vowels. Okay. We have short vowels and long vowels. I'm sure you probably learned about these in school. Let's do a bit of focus on them now. So I've got two sets of words here. It's really good if you can record yourself reading these words. If you have a phone now and you're not using it, get your voice recorder app, and just record your voice reading these words. Okay, we're going to go left, right, hat, heart, 10, turn, fit, feet, dock, dork, cut, cart, pull, pool. What do you notice if I read the words down the column like this? What do you notice? Hat, 10, fit, dock, cut, pull. Heart, turn, feet, dork, cart, pool. What do you notice about the two columns? The green column, yeah, that's right, one has longer sounds. So the green words are very short sounds, and the purple words very long sounds. So we have short vowels and long vowels. Yeah, there's quite a big clue up there. That's right, Grace, left is short. And it's very important that you separate those. Now, these long words, they're not super long. We don't say heart, turn, but they are longer than the short vowels. Okay. Let's do some practice. Let's go down. Okay. Let's go straight to here, actually. Right. So these are the letters in the alphabet. When you learned the English alphabet, you learned A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, E, I, O, U. So the alphabet pronunciation is the long vowel. It's A, E, I, O, U. But the more common sounds are the short vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, A. A, E, I, O, A. Okay, I've got I'm going to play you a very short video because I found this video online. I think it's fantastic. So I'm just going to play you like 30 seconds of this very, very cool video, which explains it better than me. And it's got some funky reggae rhythm as well.
See that magic, it changes so many words you see. At, ate, mat, make, can, pain, plan, plain, bit, bite, quit, white, thin, fine, pin, pine, not, note, tot, tote, changes so many words you see.
There you go. You probably learned about the magic E at school. There are lots of rules in the English language, lots of different rules. Almost all of the rules are stupid rules. Right? We teach you the rule and then we say, it doesn't work here. It doesn't work there. But this rule is a good rule. This is one that you should remember, the magic E rule. So when we put the E on the end of a word, it changes the vowel sound from a short vowel to a long vowel. So we go from A to A. So if you notice all these words, they all have an E on the end, you see? So they're all the long vowels. So this is a good rule to remember. So left, right, listen carefully. Back, bake, snack, snake, fad, fade, mad, made, Sam, same, can, cane, tap, tape, at, ate, cat, Kate, plan, plane. Okay, let's have a look at the next letter, the letter E. The long sound is E, the short sound is E. Bed, bead, pet, peat, set, seat, men, mean, 10, teen, bet, beat, met, meet, ben, bean. Now, you'll notice these words, they don't have a magic E on the end. So what we've had to do, Pete does, what we've had to do is we've had to add extra vowels inside the word to get that long vowel sound. Okay, E, 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 E. Let's have a look at the letter I. And we can see our magic E is busy again. The letter I is I and I. Lick, like, hid, hide, slid, slide, dim, dime, tim, time, fin, fine, shin, shine, bit, bite, lit, light, sit, sight. Again, concentrating on mouth position, if I read down, you'll see that high I sound, this one here, right? Look, lick, hid, slid, dim, tim, fin, shin, bit, lit, sit. But remember the long sound, we have to come all the way down here and back up again to get the I in. So again, watch my jaw drop. Like, hide, slide, dime, time, fine, shine. Okay, you have to open your mouth to get these sounds. Next, we have the letter O. We have O and O. Rob, robe, hop, hope, mop, mope, cot, coat, not, note, rot, wrote. And finally, we have the letter U, which is this short sound, and a long sound, ooh. Now, what you notice here is we also have an intruder. This is called an intrusive y sound. And this appears a lot with this vowel, with this long vowel. So we don't say cube, we say cube. We don't say tube, we say tube. So we have cub, cube, tub, tube, hug, huge, cut, cute, flutter, flute, mutter, mute. Did you notice there's no intrusive y in here? We don't say falayut, falayut. Why don't we say that? Because we can't, right? Because y and l are the same kinds of sounds. So we've got a l sound there. We can't put that with y in English. La ya, la ya. Otherwise, we end up with a vowel in the middle, la, right? So with the other sounds, we have the intrusive y, but not with l. So flutter, flute, flutter, flute. Okay, so that's all the vowel sounds. Now let's do a little bit of practice with neighboring vowels. Now this one here is the most important. It's really such a common error. I've been teaching for over 20 years, and all around the world, students have difficulty with these two sounds. Maybe you don't realize you have a problem with this sound, but you might have. You have to separate them. You have to make one long and one short. You can't just have one sound for everything. You're not allowed. It doesn't work, right? So you have to have a long E and a short I. So we have, I'm living with mum, I'm leaving with mum. Don't hit the plates, don't heat the plates. Don't slip on the ice, don't sleep on the ice. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel, okay? Here's a challenge for you, okay? A, B, C, or D. We have sit on a ship, seat on a ship, sit on a sheep, seat on a sheep. In the text box, I'm going to read one and you're going to tell me A, B, C, or D. Which one am I reading? Okay, are you ready? Watch my lips and listen carefully. Sit on a sheep. Sit on a sheep. Sit on a sheep. Sit on a sheep. Sit, sheep. Sit, sheep. Sit on a sheep. C, 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 C. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. Listen carefully and watch. Remember, trust your eyes. Look at my mouth movement. Okay, I'm going to do another one for you. Sit on a ship. Sit on a ship. Sit on a ship. Sit on a ship. A, B, C, or D. Yeah, most of you are typing A. I'm very glad about that because it is A. Now, this is quite tricky. This is, and if you can't get it right, those of you who are saying a different letter, the reason is because for a lot of your life, you haven't really noticed the difference between these two sounds. And this is a problem that you really need to fix. Okay, it's something you really need to work on. Okay, because this is one of the most common pronunciation problems in English. Let's just do one more. Seat on a ship. Seat on a ship. Seat on a ship is B, 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 B. Yeah, good stuff. You can play that with your friends. Invite them over for a party and play that game with them. Okay, let's do a few more very quickly. We have A and E. A, E. He's a bad man. He's a bed man. Ben said that Dan's in the den. The man sang a dead song. The men sang a dad song. The men sang a dead song. All different sentences, right? Because of the A, E. They said it's sad. They're sad, it said. Get a hat and pat a pet. Okay, just do a couple more. Doing very well if you're still with me, because there's a lot of challenges today. So now we have very short E and A. We rest in our cars. We raced in our cars. Have you tested the wine? Have you tasted the wine? My dad sells boats. My dad sails boats. There's a pen in my hand. There's a pain in my hand. And the final one. There's a cat on the sofa. There's a cut on the sofa. I ran for half an hour. I run for half an hour. I collected coins in my cup. I collected coins in my cap. I didn't enjoy that match. I didn't enjoy that much. Okay, so the key thing here to remember, if your pronunciation isn't quite right, you're probably pronouncing a neighboring sound. So you just need to maybe shorten or lengthen the syllable, the vowel. So it may be, if you're mispronouncing this sound, you might be making this sound Just move your lips a little bit. Make them more spread or more rounded. If you're mispronouncing these two sounds, what do you have to do? You have to focus on opening your jaw a bit more. Okay, so what you have now is you have all the knowledge that you need. You have all the understanding that you need. Vowels are the most important units of speech. Without them, we wouldn't have any words in any language. So you know how to make these English sounds now. You know how to do it, but knowledge is not skill. Knowledge is not skill. To get skill, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to practice a lot. Okay, so please review this video. If you're not already a member on Gallery Teachers, sign up, because you'll get, this video forever. You'll be able to repeat it again and again and again. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm sorry we've taken up so much time, but there was a lot to do today, so I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to bring any of you in. We're kind of about done. I just got something I need to read out to you now. But I really hope this is useful, and I really hope it transforms or helps transform your pronunciation. Please practice. Okay, so thanks everyone for coming today. Remember to join this week's Speaking Club meeting, where you can practice what you've learned today with our qualified teachers and other learners from around the world. The next Speaking Club meeting is this Friday, on the 2nd of December at 12 p.m. London time, and that's hosted by the wonderful Lydia. If you enjoyed the masterclass today, visit galleryteachers.com English Masterclass for more information about the timetable and future topics. We also encourage you to join the Open Learning membership to give you access to future English masterclasses and all past recordings. The next masterclass is on movies and TV, which I hope to see all of you back here for, and more besides. That's next Tuesday, same time, same place, 11 o'clock London, UK time. If you're not an Open Learning member yet, then sign up now to join our weekly English Masterclass and all the Speaking Club meetings. The more members we have, the more Speaking Club meetings we will host.